Hello viewers, I am Mafu, and I'm playing Pokemon Violet again. Why? Because I want to. But there's a little bit of difference this time. I've already started and gotten past some of the boring stuff, so I don't have to do that when I'm doing the video. Firstly, whenever it loads, time for a little bit of a Nafu history lesson about my starter here. The first Pokemon I ever picked on a journey was a Snipe. My first game was White 2, which I still have not beaten to this day. But the very reason I got into Pokemon about a decade ago, actually it was longer than that, it was like 2011 or 2012, was because of Serperior. That's the entire reason I started playing Pokemon. I loved the look of him, and I was like, man, I want to play this game now. So I did, and I got hooked on it. But that is why I have this as a starter. I picked Quaxley so that every battle with Nimona will be somewhat tougher. And yes, it has the hidden ability Contrary. I was doing a lot of hatching from my one Serperior, and I thought it'd be kind of funny to use a Contrary Snivy. It has already been funny because whenever the wild Pokemon tried to lower my stats, it was just beefing me up. Fortunately, it means I can't use Coil. But I'm going to have some fun with this. And I'm really excited to use my favorite Pokemon ever as my starter. And why am I playing this again? Because I like these games. Deal with it. I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's riddled with bugs. I never saw one bug other than the Pokemon generating in walls. That occasionally happens still. But it doesn't make the game unplayable. I don't know what bugs people were experiencing, but I did not see them myself. So I'm not going to say they didn't exist. I'm just going to say that I didn't see them. And that I really like these games. I don't know why they get so much hate. I'm not going to be reading the text because I don't actually care about the story. If you care about the story, you should watch my actual Pokemon Violet playthrough that I did several months ago. It's probably not worth your time, but hey, maybe it is. I don't know. It exists. I'm just going to say it's good content. It's not. This dude. I met at the bottom of a cliff. And I named myself Morado, which I believe is the Spanish word for purple. You know, name myself after a color. Very original. Very Pokemon of myself. Yes, I will beat you. Take my Vine Whip. Wow, that looks really dumb. It's the first time I used it because I battled to get it to level 7. I didn't realize it put in Vine Whip at level 7, but well, this is uneventful. Just keep smacking them. Level 8. really don't like that Vine Whip is physical, because I kind of want mine to be a special attacker so I can Leaf Storm and raise my special attack. It seems I know a thing or two about battle. Well, I know type matchups, and that's about all there is to know. I remember when you didn't just meet legendaries at the beginning of the story, let alone get to keep them. That is another thing. This game looks amazing. Not really doing great for me when the trees are all that pixely in the distance. You're not helping me stick up for you. But you have to admit, it looks so good. Mist in the distance and that plateau, the rocks, the big rock that is red. And also the fact that you could fall off of cliffs and take no damage. It's funny. Can I teach Snivy Swift? That'd be a special move. It's not good. It's not helpful. Why is there a Pokemon hunt? Why is there a Lechonk in there? Why are you doing that? I really should catch something else, but I'm not gonna do it yet because I need a ground type. Or a water type. I suppose I could have traded my shiny Psyduck, but I didn't use that. A Zerl, that's not helpful. I suppose I could use my starter, but why would I do that? I have 2 starters? That's broken. I'm gonna look to catch something and then I'll train. Aha! Is this a guaranteed? Is there like a guaranteed Ralts? You! Oh. Alright. Yes, and I have a theme for all the names. What would you be? I have a theme for the names, but I didn't think that I was gonna catch something that would be a Gallade. I didn't have a name picked out. All of them will be cards of some kind. What am I gonna name you? I'll go with the one that just comes to mind. You shall be named Vet. I've got Corvette and Viper so far. A lot to take grinding out of Pokemon games, which I have enjoyed because grinding for hours is kind of annoying. And then they went and added the single-use TMs back. But it's not just that. You can't buy TMs. You have to make them after battling wild Pokemon to get them to drop things. Why did they think that was a good idea? So, my first pet peeve with this game, the stupid single-use TMs came back. We've gone through several generations where single-use TMs were not a thing. I never thought that was a problem. Multi-use TMs is fine. I never had a problem with TMs you could use an endless amount of times. And then they were like, you know what, let's just undo that. We're going to make it like this. The TR-TM thing that they did in Sword and Shield was fine. Why did they change it from that? You get TRs from the raid battles, which is another incentive to do them. And you get TMs as you progress through the game or you find them in random places. I think it's totally fine. This is just dumb and tedious. I don't know anyone who didn't like the multi-use TMs. Why did they go back to single? Why? No, I don't think anyone asked for that. And if they did, what the heck is wrong with you? Why would you want single-use TMs? Which I am going to use the only one that I have right now, because I really want Snivy to get special attack EVs and not physical attack EVs. Its physical attack is lowered, as you can see by its nature. That was not intentional. I'm not going to use Leer. Why would I use Leer? Let's just put it over that. It'll be fine, because it needed to have things differently. Alright, I'm on my way after my rant about the TMs. Yeah, I gotta make you the lead Pokemon for this next battle. Alright, I got a plan, which I needed. Don't worry, I've got 3. I'm still not exactly sure if that's going to work out for me, because my Weasel doesn't know a water type move, other than this one, but if it does, then I'll have a... Yeah, okay, so we take away your stab with that, first of all. Gosh, that's going to take forever. Yeah. I don't like you doing that. Okay, I'm assuming it might do it again. I'm really hoping you don't go for Ember. Okay, round. Not bad. I can take that. I know for a fact you're going to go for Ember now, but I should outspeed and I might be able to go from this range. And I don't. That's great. God, the Coco is a tank. That's a lot of damage. It's okay. I've still got a plan. We're just going to swift you. Go away. Man, it reminds me of how rival battles used to be when they would pick a strong starter. Okay, switch again. What happens if I soak... It probably doesn't work. But I could try. Probably doesn't work. I'm gonna try it. I have no idea whether this is a good idea. She might even be faster. Yeah, it doesn't work. Now here's the question. Is Thunder Shock enough to one-tap my Bel Air? Sure is. Okay, we're sending in Ralts. The Corvette's probably gonna go down. That's not really helpful. But I need to potion Viper. Alright. I doubt I can do anything because I don't have anything useful. I'm gonna just go for something. That way I can safely bring in Viper. Okay. This is not going to be a one-turn battle. So let's get some damage off. Well, that's fantastic. Alright, that's only 5 damage. Good thing I put wrap up. Okay. Let's see how often I get to move. Ooh, nice. Critical hit. Viper. One more move and we win. And even if you don't, it's still fine. Okay, I'm a little closer to the ideal color scheme. What is that person doing? What were you doing? What? Ah, good. A poison type. My favorite. Well, that was dumb of you. I love contrary. Alright, cool, I got a good roll that time. Alright, Snivy, let's see what you look like with a bouquet on your head. Nah, let's just do it again. No, it shouldn't, because it would lower my stats. Ugh. I feel like Poe at the bottom of the stairs in Kung Fu Panda. Anyway, that's what I'm going to call this one. So stay tuned, because I'm going to be doing more of these. I'm not going to do like an entire other playthrough where I record every time I do this. So there will probably be skips after like the next episode, because then I'll get to the point where I just sort of get the open world and do things. But that's going to be the end of this one. So I hope you did enjoy, and I hope you're hyped for more. If you did, consider subscribing to the channel. And, yeah, until next time, Nafu out.